team, it's me, the Chief, with a new low-carb life hack, a delicious chicken Parmesan to help you make it to tomorrow. But forget tomorrow, we're living in today. Today is a great day. It's finally 50 degrees outside. I have time to cook, I have time to work out. I've lost 7.5 pounds. 7.5 pounds. I haven't had a carb since Thursday. What we're going to be doing is taking chicken breasts, thawing them, dipping them in butter, taking Parmesan cheese as a substitute for breadcrumbs in an actual chicken recipe. This is Parmesan chicken. This is the fuel your body needs to stay strong and healthy going into tomorrow. There is no shake and bake in the world of low carb eating. There is only bake and bake. You're going to need A, confidence, B, chicken, C, Parmesan, D, butter. In the war against carbs, we're winning the arms race. So let's start. The great thing about low carb eating is you find yourself with more energy than you had when you were eating pasta all the time. This is a very simple recipe that has 0 carbs and does not look like you're just eating slabs of meat willy-nilly. Think about all those lunches you had where you were like tired for 2 hours afterwards and you got nothing done in the afternoon and no studying done and you started getting really worried. One of the issues with living low carb is the problem of cutting bread out of everything or wherever you would have put breadcrumbs. There's less stress because you have less insulin and you're able to work out for longer and better. Like you're eating a fine chicken Parmesan dinner that, if baked correctly, should have a golden brown crust around the edges. It feels like it's breaded and acts as a total placebo so that your mind doesn't know how healthy your body really is. I like to be efficient. Preheat the oven so that it's ready when our other chicken preparations are completed. Be sure to click the bake button or the on switch, whichever your Maytag or GE appliance may have, to 355 degrees. Today we're doing 355 because I don't have all day. I'm a busy chief. And this is going to be a nice, easy way that will taste good enough and help us get to tomorrow. Take the chicken and make sure it's completely defrosted. You can decide to leave it out overnight. That's not how we live around here in the low carb life hacks. And we just need to get cooking when we get hungry. We're just going to microwave it. You want to put your frozen hunk of chicken in the microwave only about 40 seconds, just to bring the water to a boil. You're not trying to cook it. Fun fact about bringing water to a boil: a calorie is how much energy it takes to boil 1 gram of water. Every second this is boiling, you yourself should be burning some water. I've always thought it's nuts that they tell people to carbo load before a workout. That's like offsetting the entire workout. I get if you're like training for the Olympics or something, you just need all the food you can have. But put the right food in you know? That's why when you're working out, people always tell you to get protein in you, because you want to have protein, not carbs, when you're trying to get jacked, like me, the Chief. So now that the chicken is thawed, all you need to do is separate it. The oven will take care of the rest of the baking we need. We just needed the chicken to be able to be dipped single piece. Does salmonella freeze? I'll toss it either way. Just be careful. Now what we're going to use butter for, and what you'll see butter is extremely useful for. Butter works very well as a connector, a intertwiner, congealer, something that sticks 2 other things together. Now normally, in 80% of foods you buy from the supermarket, that congealer is sugar. We don't need sugar because we have butter. Sugar is often used to make things stick, to be sticky, to use as coatings. And butter is carb-free and perfect. Instead of just rubbing it on raw chicken, which probably won't taste good and I'm starting to think might not be safe, we're going to melt the butter and we're going to microwave the butter and then we're going to dip the chicken into the butter. Put the whole stick in. You're going to mash it up. Just get it warm. This way it'll be sure to melt faster in the microwave. You don't want to burn the butter. Burnt butter has a certain smell to it that's kind of appealing but doesn't taste as good as it smells. I think it's ready to go. So we're going to start it at 30 seconds. And if we need more time, we're just going to add more time. You don't want any lumps because you want this to perfectly coat. You want it to you want the chicken to have a sheen of butter over it. Just a little sheen, like it's some lemon pledge you just rubbed on and dried out. Now as you can see, I didn't do it for long enough because there's still lumps in it. It looks kind of like bananas, but it's not, it's butter. And we're going to use our utensil and we're going to mash it together a little more, mix it up. So that in the end you have a very nice butter puree. Puree. Butter puree. 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 It's almost ready. I'm going to give it 10 more seconds, just for good measure. Oh yeah, the butter is now fully melted and ready. You want to dip the chicken in, get it all over the chicken so that it coats it. Put it on the side to another plate and just keep that going. Whatever you need to do to get all the butter you can in there. Don't worry, butter's good for you now. We've changed the game, guys. We've changed the game. There we go. Just get it everywhere. With the remaining butter you have, you might just want to pour a little on. There we are. And now, I think it's time to start with the Parmesan cheese as a great substitute for breadcrumbs. So instead of coating your chicken breast with breadcrumbs that are going to make you fat, we're doing it with cheese, which is going to make you skinny. Parmesan cheese isn't like a normal cheese that gets gooey and greasy. Parmesan instead gets golden brown and gets kind of crunchy. That's what makes it such a good substitute for breadcrumbs. And apply it liberally. The point of the butter is that this cheese will stick and won't just fall off at the end. You can't even salt it or anything. There's no need to. This will do all the work for us. Just start rubbing it in. And once again, just apply liberally. You want it to coat the entire chicken. Just, liberally. You don't need any store-made cap by probably a company that makes carbs too, telling you how much cheese you should be applying. Everything you've been taught is wrong, and together we're learning again. We're relearning. This is, you're taking the blue pill now, and the blue pill is carb-free. We're going to need a tray or just some aluminum foil. Then just place your Parmesan chicken right on the foil. Could we web MD salmonella later, just to make sure? I don't know. I don't even know what it does. I just know it's like really bad and it's chicken, and chicken does it. And chicken is great, so we should know what we're dealing with. Let's open up this already preheated oven to get cooking. Oh no. Cut it. Oh no! No, Alex, help us. Get this. Then just go ahead and place it right into the oven. We're going to let this cook for roughly 20 to 25 minutes to make sure that our Parmesan chicken is golden brown. Oh man, Coke Zero is better than Gatorade. Gatorade has tons of sugar. I mean, what's good for you in Gatorade? Electrolytes? You should be getting electrolytes if you're just eating real food. Maybe Gatorade was good in Florida. I don't even think it worked in Florida. They're not that good this year. The Gators would be better. But they're not. Roll Tide. I'm gonna hop in the shower. Give me 2 minutes. Baby, that ribs on mud. Chili's, baby, that ribs. The barbecue sauce. Put it on, boom, 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 boom. I want my baby back ribs. I want my... Let's see how our chicken's doing. Look at that. To just be a delicious, juicy piece of meat. And this is the fuel your body needs to stay strong and healthy going into tomorrow.